very important chapter. Today we are going to learn very important chapter that is called as lookup. That is called as lookup. Let us go and try to understand that lookup theory points first, then we'll go for the exercise. I am going for theory points. Lookup transformation. Lookup transformation. It's time to open. Right. So the lookup transformation properties, if we go and see, the lookup transformation properties, if we go and see, we have four properties are going to satisfy in case of lookup. One is called as connected, then it is also called as unconnected, then it is active from the version called as 9th version. Okay, then it is passive. These are the four options is going to satisfy throughout the Informatica. Only one transformation is available, that is called as lookup, which satisfies all the four properties. Now, mainly you are going to understand what is the meaning of connected lookup, unconnected lookup, and also we'll see one exercise on the what you mean by active. Okay, whenever we are doing the connected means that it also becomes what's a passive. Connected and passive exercise is one and same. Okay, let us go and try to do that one connected lookup transformation. Connected lookup means the diagram will be looks like this. Here, for each input row, for each mapping row, let us say I am sending one mapping row here. One or more port values are looked up in a database table or flat file. Even actually I given a database table or flat file, right? Even it may be database table means here view also we can take it, synonym also we can take it. It may be database table or database view or database synonym. If you want more clarity, that's what the help document, if you go and see, help document, contents, then go for transformations guide, then lookup transformation overview. Use lookup transformation in a mapping to look up data in a flat file, relational table, or view, or synonym. So does it mean that most of the times we are going to use table only? That is the reason in the presentation I given table specifically. But views and synonyms also we can look up. But very rarely we'll use views and synonyms. Perfect. Now let us go for next point. How the process will be there. Suppose I have here one ID I am sending that is called as item ID. This item number and this historical flag is available. Let us say in one other table it is available. This is a one other table it is available. This is called as item number, and this is called as historical flag. Here items are available like 101Y, 102N, 103, okay, Y, like this available. If I am saying, let us say 101 value I am sending here, 101 value I am sending, then what is the output is going to fall here? S will be going, 101 will be going here. Suppose if I am sending, let us say 102, then 102 will be going, then N will be going. If I am giving, let us say 105, 105 corresponding thing is not available in the lookup. So at that moment it is going to pass here, null values. That means if record is available, that record corresponding things are going. If record is not available, then also null is going. That means how many records are giving as input, same number of records going as output or not. That's what it is called as passive. How many number of records are giving as input, same number of records are going as output. That is what is called as passive. Okay. Perfect. If a match is found, one or more table values are returned to the mapping. One or more table values means what? Whenever item number 101 is available, 101 is writing, Y is writing. That means two values are not. It may be two columns corresponding things, but it is two values. Yeah, two columns it is taking. That is the reason I can say many values it may be writing. If no match is found, then null is returned. Because of this one, I can say how many records are sending as input, that many rows are coming as a output. So it is called as passive. Right. Now let us move on to the second point. Lookup transformation looks up values in database table or flat file and provides data to other components in a mapping. So the ports available are, one is called as mixed. Mixed stands for input and output. These two things are combinedly called as mixed. These two things are commonly called as mixed. Now L denotes lookup port. L denotes lookup port. What value, from where we are going to look up it? These all columns are coming from lookup table. That's what the L stands for. And the other things, whatever L is not selected, that is coming from where? Source. That is coming from source. Whatever L is enabled, those are coming from lookup table. Remaining things are coming from source. Here R denotes port used as a return value. This is used only in case of unconnected lookup only. It is not useful in case of connected lookup. It is not useful in case of connected lookup. Use case. When you are going to use this lookup transformation, very good example, get the related values. Suppose I have the employee number is available, but that guy is an active employee or not active employee. That I am maintaining in some other area, then I can get that one by using Y or N flag, I can get it. That's what called as relative value. Second is verify if record exists or if data is changed or not. So let us say I used to give discount to my existing customer. First, whenever one customer came and said like, sir, I am your customer, my customer number is this one. Then I am going to look up into the table. If this guy is available, then I will give the 10% discount. If no, then I won't give any discount. That kind of program I want to derive. I have thousands of customers, manually I cannot check it out. So I need to check out against my existing table of the customer, I need to do it. Or tomorrow you are doing, let us say, incremental loading you are doing. If the customer is already available, you don't load it again. If customer is not available, then only you load it. Other words, change data capture. If customer is available but data is not changed, then we won't load it. Data is changed, we will be loading. How we come to understand data is changed or not changed? We need to look into the target table. In the target table, this guy is available or not, we need to look up it. If available, what is the value in the target table? What is value is coming from the source? Both are equal or not? These all comparisons I need to do it. So what is the use case means? I can say getting the related values or verify if records exist or if data is changed or not. So data is changed is nothing but I can say CDC, change data capture, change data capture. Fine. Let us move on to the next one, lookup condition. So customer ID which is coming from lookup table, and customer ID which is coming from input source. Here multiple conditions you can give it. Let us say one more thing, product ID is equal to product ID also you can say. Vendor ID is equal to vendor ID also you can say. By default here and is going to sit between them. This is equal to this one, product ID is equal to product ID, this one is equal to this one. Right. Next one, lookup properties are, these are the lookup properties, lookup SQL override. If you want to override the SQL, you can write here, your own SQL you can write it. Your own SQL you can write it. Lookup condition, we can define here lookup condition. What is the customer ID is equal to customer ID in. And we have here native database connection. It is going to contact the database. It is going to contact the database at that moment. The lookup table is available where? The source database is available or in the target database available, we need to see it. And next one, source type is what? Database or flat file, you need to select it. And we have one important that is called as policy. That is called as, see here that separately it is given, that is called as policy and multiple match. Suppose multiple values are came for the one thing. Then what value you want to take it? First value you want to take it, or last value you want to take it, or you want to report the error. These are the options which are available in the 8.6 version like that. But here in case of 9th version, we also have an option. That option is called as all values option. All values option. Whenever you select the all values, then only it is called as active transformation. Input you may be giving 10 records, but output will be coming as more than 10 records are going to get it. Okay, whenever you select this policy is equal to all values. Policy is equal to all values, whenever you select, then it is called as active transformation.
What does it mean? First value?
First value means whatever first, let us say, department number you are giving as, sorry, employee number you are giving as input. Okay, you are looking this employee number corresponding department, you are looking in this table. Okay, this is the employee number and what is the department number is available here. Here 101. 10th department, 101, 20th department is available. What is first occurring here? That will be came here. Whatever second last occurring means last will be going here.
Last
yeah, in that scanning, in the reading last. Okay, if you multiple masks are available, if you want to report the error means it will be failing. Okay, we'll do this practically one thing so that we come to understand it. Now, lookup caching. I will talk caching later point of time. As of now, to understand this lookup properties, let us go and try to do one exercise. Then I'll come back to this caches. Right, to do the exercise, I'm going to the classroom notes, basic and project level document. Then the page number is Anderson lookup transformation here. Right, what exactly I'm trying to do? I'm using source as a EMP table. Then source qualifier is automatically it is coming. I'm creating one target table with these columns. Then I'm lookuping into department table. Because department name is not available in the employee table. I want to look up department name in the department table and I want to copy it. For that purpose, we are doing this all process. So create the target table as per the mapping flow diagram. Till now, we had created the target table using SQL plus. But now we'll see that how to create the table from the designer itself. Directly from the Informatica only, we are going to learn how to create the target table. So for that, go to designer tool, click on target designer icon. This was the target designer icon. Go to targets menu, click on create, then small window opens like this. That one we are giving the name as, enter a new name for the target table as LKP underscore EMP, and the database type is equal to Oracle. Click on create, then click on done. Already we created this kind of table as a plot file table we created, but this is relational table we are creating it. Now, this was the table what you created. Double click on the header of that above empty table. In that window, go to columns tab. Here we have the columns tab. Here we need to go for the columns tab. Then we are going for the new column option. We are going. Then we are creating the columns. These are the columns what we are expecting it. Like 4 columns we are creating. One column is called as dpit number, dname, varchar, employee number, salary. These are the 4 columns what I am expecting in the target. Once it is completed, then we go for the next one. First try to finish till here. Yes, madam. Please try to finish till here. Go to the designer. Excellent job. Go to the target designer. Then clear the workspace. Then go to the targets menu. Click on create option. Click on create option. Give the name as your batch number followed by LKP underscore EMP. Your batch number.
Hello, sir, I have one question.
Go ahead.
Sir, as best practice in Informatica, is it always better to create a target in SQL Plus or in using the designer?
Okay, always create. Okay, what is the best practice are asking, right?
Yes, sir.
Best practice always using the database SQL developer only. Here we are doing lot of work actually. Just I want you people to know about this option. That is the reason I am explaining this one. Okay, but always you need to use the tool or SQL developer to create the target tables. Fine. Columns tab. Then new columns. 4 columns I am expecting. First one is department number. Then there is number. The next is department name. Varchar, that's perfect. Size as 30. The next one is employee number. employee number, then this is number, size is by default 15 is going on, that's okay. Next is salary, this also the data type is number, then size is okay, click on OK, click on OK. Perfect job. Now I want to create this script. As of now this table is not available in the database side. If I want to create in the database side, how I can create it? Go to the targets menu, targets menu. There I have generate and execute SQL option, There you can observe, I have an option. See here, what do you mean by generate SQL file is going to generate the only SQL file, but you need to select what exactly you are trying to do. You are trying to create the table, okay? Then you are trying to generate the SQL, right? So select here create table. Even primary key, foreign key is not required. Why? Because in our table we don't have any primary key and foreign key options. So click on generate and execute. Okay. You generated, right? How the file is available, if you want to understand, click on this edit SQL file, then you can come to understand what is the query it is going to create. It is creating the table B108 lookup underscore EMP. These are the columns. This are the query what it is going to create it. Then click on generate and execute. Then where it has to execute, where you want to create this table, that connection you need to select here. You want to connect this one in the target side, so we are selecting B108 TDBU and username also B108 TDBU. Then password as RR capital I text small 123. Click on connect. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now click on close. Perfect job. If you go and if you verify this table is created in the database or not, you can go to the SQL developer and you can verify it. Here itself you come to understand it is created or not. So it's trying to create the table. SQL statement is what, sir? Processed it successfully. So from here you come to understand it is created or not. Even if you want to verify as a second verification in the SQL developer, you can go and try to connect your target database. There I have the tables. You can expand the tables. What is the table name we given? B108 lookup underscore EMP. The table is created, but as of now I don't have any data. Data will be coming at the end of this lesson. Fine. We completed as of now this part. Click on OK. Then target is appearing like this. Go to the targets menu. Click on generate and execute. Again click on generate and execute. Provide the target database information. Then click on OK. Now source and target tables are ready and imported into the workspace of the designer tool. Go to the mappings menu, click on create and give the name as shown below. I want give the name as m underscore lkp underscore dname. Try to give it. Give the name as m underscore connected lkp underscore connected underscore dname. Give the name as, you cannot copy from there. You need to type it m underscore, create one mapping. Go to the mappings menu, click on create. Give the name as m underscore connected underscore lookup, connected lookup. What you are looking up? Department name you are looking up. So give the name as department name. Okay. Perfect job. Now try to drag and drop source and target into the work area. My source is EMP table is a source. Drag and drop EMP table into the work area. My target is just now we created B108 LKP underscore EMP. Now close the repository navigator window. Now I want to introduce here lookup transformation. Try to introduce lookup. Introduce lookup transformation. Some kind of search button is available. The search button is the lookup one. Still move left side only. Still move left side only. That search button. Not that only. That only. Let's just move. Just move. This is called as lookup. Click on that lookup. Click in the work area. See here, we can use lookup table. A source table we can use as a lookup table. A source table means already imported here. Then this is what your repository. In that one, whatever plot file is available, that plot file you can use as a source table. Or you can go and you can use HDB as a source table. Okay, or whatever you want to use as a source table here. Even your source may be your target also you can use as a source lookup table. Suppose it is not available in the source folder and not target folder. Then any source qualifier is available, you can use as a source qualifier also lookup. Suppose right now you want to import from the database, means you can import right now from the database and you can use those things as a source. As of now, I want to use lookup table. I want to use as a lookup table as a what sir? Source table, DEPT table I want to use as a lookup table. So I am selecting here DEPT as my lookup table. Observe this one. Select the location of the lookup table. Where is your lookup table is available, that you need to select it. My lookup table is source. It is available inside the source. This is the DEPT. Here one beautiful option is available. This is what called as, this is making the transformation as active. This is making the transformation as active. As of now I am not selecting this one. We'll talk this later point of time. Now try to click on OK. Any questions in this window? Sorry. No. Anything you can choose, right? Source or target, anything you can choose it. Let us say lookup I am selecting. Then here giving the option, right? If I want target, why can't you can select this target and you can click on OK. Okay, anything you can go and you can select it. Anything you can go and you can select. A source table can be act as a lookup table. A target table can be act as a lookup table. A source qualifier also can be act as a lookup table. A plot file also can be act as a lookup table. Anything you can use as a lookup table. Yes, try to select it. Now as of now I want to use lookup table as a DEPT table. DEPT table is available in the source folder. So I am using that one. Click in the work area. Then select the source button. Then DEPT. OK. Right. Now if you go and see, this is what the lookup table. What I want to do it. From source I want to pass a column. That column is called as department number. I want to pass it. The department number, once I passed it, this department number I am going to look up against to the department number. Whenever these two things are matching, that corresponding department name I want to pass here. So drag and drop this department number onto the lookup. Drag and drop the department number onto the lookup. Yes, drop it. Not on the exactly column. If you drop on the column also, it won't connect it. It will be creating as a one more column only. It is creating as a one more column only. For our clarity purpose, even I am trying to rename this as department number underscore. It is what's our input. I am giving this as a input. Or just shortly I am giving as a in. Okay. Now I want to make sure these two things are whenever it is equal, the corresponding department name I need to capture. Go for the condition. Yes, go ahead. So what is your lookup table? Lookup table is department table, that is department number. What is the transformation port? That means what is coming from the source. That is our transformation port. Now if you go and see the properties here, the lookup table name is DEPT. The lookup table name is DEPT. And your lookup policies what are? Use any value. Here three options are available. Use first value, last value, any value, then report the error. Report error most of the times we won't use it. First value, last value, or any value. Whatever you want to consider. By default is any value is the option is available. Now this table, department table, is available where? It is available in the target database or it is available in the source database. That will be populated here. It is available in the source database, so dollar source. However, we are going to change this one later point of time. Next, what is the type here? Types are two types are available. It may be float file or database. It may be source qualifier also. That's what the type. By default it is database, and we use it also database only. Now we'll talk about this cache properties later point of time. As of now, we'll go with this one. Click on OK. Fine. Try to close this output window. Then try to connect corresponding columns to the target. Corresponding columns to the target. Department number from the department table we are taking, that's okay. Then department name we are taking from there, that also okay. Then employee number I want here, drag and drop it. Employee number from the source. No. Again, you need not drag into the lookup. If you are dragging also, nothing to worry. If you are dragging also, nothing to worry, but it is not required to drag and drop into the lookup. Without drag and drop into the lookup also, we can directly pass it. I mean to say, employee number directly you can connect like this. Okay, and salary also directly can connect like this. Now this is what the arrange all icon egg, this is how it is looking like. Okay, arrange all, this is how it is looking like. You got it? You got it? Then if it is clear, then try to save it. Then try to save it. Go to the workflow manager. అది ఇప్పుడే పోయింది. ఓ ఇప్పుడు పవర్ పోయింది ఏంటి అంత ఇదా మనం నోట్స్కి సమ్ రీజన్ పవర్ పోయింది ఇక్కడ మాకు తెలియదు. Yeah, guys are able to hear me now? Guys are able to hear me now? Some reason internet connection down. Guys are able to hear me now? Okay, some reason internet connection is down, sir. That's what the problem. That's what the problem. Okay, now let's go and try to continue the things. Let's go and try to continue the things. We completed this one. Try to save it. Try to save it. Try to save it. So it's saying as it is valid. It is valid. Let us go for the workflow manager. Yes, madam, workflow manager. Now, unable to get license information for the repository. Okay, this kind of problems when it will come is, suppose you started the services, okay, but internet connection gone, then this kind of problem will be coming. What is the solution? What is the solution? The solution, it will not connect also. If you are going to connect here also, let us say connect it, it is going to throw same error. What is the solution for this is, you go and try to restart the services. Restart the services. It is one of the problem. If internet connection is gone in between after you started the server, then you need to restart the things so that license information will be gets updates. Fine. Now I restarted, but immediately it may not be starting here. We need to wait for some time. Meanwhile, we'll try to walk through the nodes. What we did is we taken the source and target we taken. Then we are trying to take the lookup. Lookup we selected as of now you see here. In my case, in the sources or targets, that is DPT is not there. So what I am trying to do is I am trying to import this table. I am trying to import this table from directly relational tables. I am importing it. Then I am importing the DPT table. I am importing. Then I am using that one. Then I am trying to pass the DPT number 1 here. Then I am trying to create here connect condition like this. Then passing to the target. Then we saved it. The remaining process for creating the session workflow is same here also. Okay. Note, this is only one transformation that we need to map to database connection at session properties window. That means only lookup transformation will interact and talk to database. No other transformation can do this one. A small correction, sir. Only one is there, right? This is the only one is there, right? That is wrong. This is the one transformation that we need to map to database connections at session properties window. This is the only one is there, right? That is correct, as this is the one transformation that we need to map to database connection at session properties window. That means lookup transformation will interact and talk to database. No, talk to database. That's it. Actually, one more thing is available that is called as stored procedure. Stored procedure also directly contacting the database only. That is the reason this is correction is came. Lookup transformation and stored procedure transformation. These are the two transformations which are going to interact with the database. Directly it is going to interact. Okay, normally join is transformation only, right? We are not providing any connection over there. Database connectivity are not providing. For source table, target table, we are providing the database connectivity. And in coming to the transformations, only lookup and stored procedure only we need to provide the database connectivity. You come to understand a few seconds this point. Try to go to the workflow manager. Go to the workflow manager now. Go to the workflow manager now. Workflow manager. You went to the designer. I am asking to go to the workflow manager. So this is what the workflow manager. Let me connect to this one, B108 RS, and provide as a password. Try to open this one. Then create one workflow. Yes, madam, you there? Are you able to see now? Hello? Yes, okay. Now, yes, madam, please go to the workflows menu. Click on create. Then give the name as WF underscore connected underscore lookup underscore dname. Connected underscore lookup underscore dname. Click on OK. Take the session task. Where is the session task? This is the session task, right? Take the session task. Click in the work area and select here corresponding mapping. First one only, m underscore connected underscore lookup department name. Okay. Then connect these two things. Perfect. Now we need to provide here database connections. You need to provide, right? Double click on session task. There I have one option. That option is called as mapping option. Then select the source. Then connectivity is SCART. We need to select it. Now select the target. Then select here target. Then select the lookup. One moment. This is what the difference actually. If you take here lookup is directly interacting with what? DEPT table. Lookup table is what? DEPT table. DEPT table is part of the source or part of the target. For which schema? It is a SCART schema or SDB schema or TDB schema. That you need to select here properly. Select the lookup transformation. Here only we have the lookup transformation. Left side, under the target table left side. Here. There we have the lookup. There you need to provide here database connection. This is what the database connection you need to provide. So select your database connection drop down. It is available where? It is available in the source or it is available in the target. That we need to select it. First radio button, use object. There I have to go for SCART or source or target. Scott you need to go. Why? Because lookup table is used as what, sir? What is your lookup table here? If you go and see, this is whatever it is. You need to disconnect it. You need to connect it. Then go for your lookup. Here lookup table we are using as what? DP table. This DP table is available in the source database or target database. It is available in the Scott, right? Scott is the one of the source. So that's what we need to provide here. Scott corresponding connection. This connection we need to provide it. So click on OK. Right. Click on OK. Perfect. Save it. Repository menu, save it. Then try to run it. Start workflow from task. So you can observe here, it is running. If everything is given correctly means it has to success. It is succeeded. If you go and see your table, let us say refresh it. What happens are now dname is came here. Okay. So we looked into the dname and we are trying to populate the dname here. I am giving one simple exercise now. I want location also into the target table. Do the modifications and let me know. I want to capture location also into the target table. So what I am doing is here, I am adding here one column. Simply I am going to here action menu, then column, then add. One column I am adding into the target table that is called as LOC. Then it is asking what, sir? Varchar. Let me give this a size as 30. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now one requirement what I am giving is don't truncate my data. Without truncating, only location I want to populate in the target. How to do it? Question is clear? If you truncate, what will happen, sir? Again, getting this data means total data I need to load it, right? It is a waste of my time. Then what you can do it? These things are called as one-time updates. As part of one-time running, what you can do is, first how this will be reflecting here, sir? In the target table still I have what, sir? 4 only. I want to get that column also. How I can do it? Two ways are there. One is you can go and you can re-import it. Second one is what, sir? Manually you can add the column. Any one way, whatever you feel like easiest one, you can do that one. Which is the easiest one? Adding the location column is the easiest one. Try to add the location column. .30 as a size. Okay. Whenever you change the target, this target is referring whatever mappings. Those all things will be what, sir? Updated. That's what we are seeing here. Location is came here. But as of now, no connectivity. Now my goal is I don't want to load all the things. I want to load only what? Location only I want to load it. How I can do that? Sorry? But if you rerun the mapping, other columns also will be updated, right? But I want to load only location, not other things. Only location column only I want to load it.
We will remove the mapping of rest of the columns and we will just keep LOC and then run the mapping.
Excellent solution. Okay. However, I am saying it is a one-time update, right? That is the reason what we will do is tomorrow onwards we are going to load this entirely. We are loading it. Okay, because it is incremental loading. Tomorrow onwards you may be loading entirely. But today what we are going to do? We are going to load only one thing. Say, let us say location I am connecting here. Tomorrow onwards, one time load is completed. Tomorrow onwards we are going to do entire mapping. But today I want to load only location, not the remaining things. So what I am going to do is save this one first. And your mapping also try to refresh it. So whatever changes we did over there, that will be coming here. Then save it. Now what I want to do is as a one-time mapping we are trying to load it, right? So try to create a copy of this mapping. Create a copy of this mapping. Excellent, excellent. So give the name also one time load. One time load. After one time we load it, this mapping we are going to kill it. We are going to kill it. Okay. Now remove all the things except the location connectivity. Remove all the things except the location connectivity. Remove all the things except the location connectivity. Simple way is select it. Don't search for the option. Use the keyboard delete button. Use the keyboard delete button. Yeah. Instead of one by one also you can do like this, you can do it. Now use the delete button. That's perfect. Save it. Save it. This one-time mapping corresponding workflow also try to create it. This one-time mapping corresponding workflow also try to create it. WF underscore location one-time load. Location one-time load. One-time load. Okay. Now try to take the session task. Then corresponding mapping you select it, one-time load. Okay. Try to connect these two things. Okay. Now save it. And we also need to go for what's the connectivities, right? So session double click. Session double click. Then mapping tab. Yeah. So use the object. Perfect. Perfect. Save it. Save it. Okay. Save it. Now try to run it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Now we have chance to run this one, and we can see in the monitor it is failed. Why so? Sorry?
Source the connection. Scott you put the source.
Oh, is it? Okay, double click on the session task. Mapping. Here we given, this is the wrong madam. Here you need to give the Scott. Scott. Okay. Then try to run this one. Then see the monitor. This is succeeded. Go to the database, data, just refresh it. Then you should get the data. But why you got here nulls? This is the one problem. These all records we got what? Null we got. We got here. Location is we got like this we got. It is a problem, right? But what is our expectation actually? Opposite to this one, we want to get here corresponding location we want to get it. If you do this process, what is happening? Here we are not getting that one. What to do? Existing thing only we want to update it, right? It's doing what here? It's trying to do the inserting. It's trying to do the inserting. It's not updating existing one. It has to update the existing one means what to do. What to do. Okay, same problem, same problem. Okay, what is that? Okay, okay. So what we need to do is just today try to work around these all options. Whenever you select your target, what is the options it is available here by default? Insert. Okay, update as insert, update as else insert, some options are available here. And also go and see the properties. Each and every record, whatever it is coming, treat source row as what? Insert, delete, update is available. Any option is going to help you out. That we need to see it. And we need to do correspondingly work. Okay, if I select here update and if I click on OK, what is going to happen? That we need to see it. So let us say save it, then try to right click and go for the start workflow from task, then see in the monitor it is running, succeeded and succeeded. Now go and see in our SQL developer, refresh it, then what is happening here? Here already this dummy data is came, right? There's reason it is not able to do the properly. Okay, if you select that update and if you're capturing the based on the primary key column, it will be doing it. One more problem is also there in our data. What is that? What the problem is? There is no primary key in our target, sir. There is no primary key in our target. Without primary key also we are not able to update the things properly. These are some practical problems whatever we have. Try to remember these all problems. We are going to handle these problems in the slowly changing dimension concept. Slowly changing dimension concept. Okay, fine. So as of now, if I want to load this one, what you can do is you can do the truncate and you can do this one. That is the one way is available. Okay, try to do the truncate and loading option as of now. Instead of modifying the target table primary key, these all things. Go to the other mapping. Other mapping is this. The other mapping is available, right? Already we connected this one. This is connected with the location, and also we updated that one. Go for the lookup and dname, then save it, and go for your mapping tab. Then select here truncate option, save it, right click, then start workflow from task. Then you can see in the monitor it is running. Yeah, it is truncating, right? So now this is what we are expecting the data, but without doing the full load. Now whatever I did is called as full load. Whatever I did, that is called as full load. By what I am doing here, truncating entire data, loading entire data. That is called as full load. But I don't want to do the full load. Only one column I want to update it. How we can handle that one? Or tomorrow we want to do the incremental loading. How we can handle that one? Those things we need to understand down the line in SCD2. Okay. Let us go for next one. That is called as lab 2 connected lookup transformation. What I am trying to do, the exercise in this lab are designed to walk the students through the process of using a lookup transformation objective. After completing this lab, the student will be able to use a lookup transformation. The purpose of this lab is load the ODS table with records for only those customers who have one or more completed or non-cancelled invoice records. See here, did you remember or not? We have one table. The table is called as ODS underscore customer table. We loaded in the previous cases, right? If you go and see, this was the customer table. If this is the invoice table and ODS underscore customer active, we are going to use this table as a source, this table as a target, and this table as a lookup table. In invoice, a record is available. Let us say anyone is generated in any invoice. The invoice corresponding all the customer information I am going to capture from here, and I am going to load into the customer active table. But whenever invoice is there raised, I need to validate here the invoice is completed or not, then the invoice is not cancelled or not. Like this I need to validate it and I need to load here. How you can do this one? This one we'll try to see in tomorrow's class. Okay. Today we'll try to see this lab one. And also I am giving here some exercise. If you go to the help document contents, transformations guide, lookup transformations, overview. Here some story is available. Try to read the story and let me know what is the meaning of this one. So using sorted input. Okay, some story they given here. Just walk through it and let me know what they're trying to explain in this one. And let us go for next one. Connected versus unconnected lookup. Difference are there. Tomorrow anyhow we are going to cover this one. Try to read only first two things. One is lookup source types are what. Second is lookup transformation overview is what. These two things only I am expecting as part of today's class. Okay. Once these two things are completed, tomorrow we'll try to learn this connected versus unconnected, those all things. Thank you.
Previously it was CDC.
Yeah, CDC stands for change data capture. Change data capture. Any of this is what the CDC stands for. Okay, let us say what is the initial pipeline, those things we are going to do here. Suppose
What was the theme of that CDC?
the CDC theme is, let us say you loaded, this is what your source, this is what your target. Okay, day one you are loading the data. Here I have 100 records are available, 100 records you loaded here. Now what happened is in the day two some modifications are happened. One record is deleted, one record is inserted, one record is updated. In the day 10th, every 10 days we are going to load the data, let us say. Day 10th you need to load the data from source to target. Now we are going to load here, total how many records are there? One record is deleted, one record is inserted, cancel. Total 101 records are there. Total 101 records are going to load here, or whatever updated things, only those things are going to load here. Whatever extra inserted record that we are going to load here, whatever data changes there that we are going to load here. We are not going to delete in the data warehouse. The reason behind is we are going to lose the history. Only new records are inserted in the target, update records are inserted in the target. Capturing the new records and update records is called as change data capture. Some people may say delete also. If you want to maintain live data in the target, at that moment you can say delete also, you can consider. If historical data is required, then delete will not consider. Okay, that's what the CDC. Anyhow, we are going to do this one also down the line. Okay, thank you. You can use it, but as of now I didn't explain update strategy transformation, right?